to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you gently drift into a profound state of rest, where your inner awareness can awaken within the luminous landscapes of your deepest imagination, embracing boundless freedom and wondrous discovery. As you settle yourself now, allowing your body to find its most comfortable and supported position, perhaps you feel the soft press of the surface beneath you, a gentle cradle for your form, holding you securely and tenderly. Notice the ambient air around you, its temperature a perfect harmony with your skin, neither too warm nor too cool, simply a comforting presence that lightly brushes against you, inviting you deeper into this moment of profound tranquility. There is nothing left for you to do, nothing left to attend to, only this precious opportunity to surrender, to release, and to simply be. Now, bring a soft, gentle awareness to the very top of your head, to your crown, feeling a delicate, almost imperceptible warmth beginning to gather there. A sensation of subtle tingling that initiates a wave of profound relaxation. Imagine this warmth, this soothing energy beginning to gently spread like the softest, most ethereal mist, slowly, effortlessly, descending over your entire scalp, melting away any lingering traces of tension that might have accumulated throughout your day. Feel the skin on your scalp softening, becoming wonderfully supple, as if all the tiny muscles beneath are simply letting go, releasing their hold with a quiet sigh of relief. Acknowledge this peaceful sensation, allowing it to deepen, knowing that with each passing moment, you are becoming more and more profoundly relaxed. Allow this exquisitely comforting wave of warmth and release to slowly, deliberately flow down over your forehead, observing as the tiny lines of worry or concentration, perhaps even those you weren't fully aware of, simply begin to smooth themselves out, softening into an expanse of utter serenity. Feel the space between your eyebrows gently widen and relax, a truly tender release that flows into your temples, dissolving any pressure or tightness held there. Then, let this deep tranquility caress your eyelids, those delicate coverings over your eyes, feeling them grow wonderfully heavy, soft, and utterly relaxed, as if they are resting upon soft velvet cushions. Your eyes themselves feel wonderfully still and calm, sinking back gently into their comfortable sockets, releasing all effort, all looking, all perceiving. The wave of profound relaxation continues its gentle descent, flowing down over your cheeks, softening the delicate muscles of your face, allowing them to hang loose and wonderfully free. It then moves into your jaw, that often overlooked area where so much unconscious tension can reside. Feel your jaw beginning to gently unclench, allowing your teeth to softly separate, creating a quiet space between them as the muscles around your mouth and chin release their hold. Notice how your tongue rests softly in your mouth, heavy and still, as if it too is simply melting into a state of utter peace. Your entire face feels beautifully smooth, wonderfully soft, and completely at ease, a perfect reflection of the growing serenity within you. Now let this gentle, downward current of relaxation pour into your neck, that often burdened area that supports your head and carries so much of life's daily stress. Feel the muscles in your neck begin to lengthen and soften, releasing their grip, allowing your head to feel perfectly balanced and wonderfully light, or perhaps delightfully heavy, whichever sensation brings you greater comfort and ease. The relaxation then flows outwards into your shoulders, those broad spaces that sometimes carry the weight of the world. Imagine all that weight, all that responsibility, simply dissolving, melting away like soft snow under a warm sun. Feel your shoulders gently dropping down, away from your ears, becoming wonderfully soft and loose, a feeling of glorious release. The wave of profound calm continues its journey, moving down through your upper arms, releasing all effort from your biceps and triceps, making them feel wonderfully limp and pliant. It flows into your elbows, softening them, then further down into your forearms, feeling any residual tightness or clenching simply dissipate, replaced by a deep sense of ease. Feel the energy of relaxation reaching your wrists, making them feel wonderfully flexible and free, as if they are gently floating. Then it saturates your hands, those remarkable instruments of your intentions, allowing them to become utterly soft and tranquil. Feel the palms of your hands relaxing, the backs of your hands softening, and then, most exquisitely, notice the delicate release in each individual finger, one by one, from your thumbs to your pinkies, feeling them become wonderfully light or beautifully heavy, completely and utterly at peace. Now allow your awareness to gather in your chest, in that sacred space where your heart beats its steady, unwavering rhythm. Feel the muscles around your chest soften and relax, opening gently, making space for your breath to flow with absolute ease. And without any effort, without any need to control or change it, simply become aware of the natural, gentle rhythm of your own breathing, that effortless rise and fall of your chest, of your abdomen, a quiet, soothing movement that is always there, a faithful companion to your deepest self. Feel the soft air as it gently enters your body, bringing with it a sense of quiet renewal. feel the equally soft air as it gently leaves your body, carrying away any remaining tension, any lingering concerns, leaving you lighter and more profoundly calm with each passing breath. Let this wave of deep tranquility now flow down your back, starting from the very top of your spine, between your shoulder blades, feeling all the intricate muscles along your spinal column gently soften and release, one by one. Imagine all the small knots and areas of stiffness simply melting away, allowing your entire back to feel wonderfully supported, wonderfully expansive, and utterly relaxed. Feel this release moving downwards through your mid-back, then into your lower back, releasing any pressure, any tightness, allowing your entire torso to become a sanctuary of serene calm. Then, allow this profound relaxation to saturate your abdomen, feeling the muscles in your belly soften and relax, releasing any held tension, allowing your abdomen to become beautifully pliable and peaceful, rising and falling gently with each natural, effortless breath. This deep sense of release then flows into your hips, those strong foundations of your body, allowing them to open and soften, releasing any stored tension, any lingering stiffness, feeling wonderfully supported and gloriously free. The wave of tranquil warmth continues its gentle journey, flowing down into your upper legs, into your thighs, feeling the large, powerful muscles there soften and release their grip, becoming wonderfully pliable and heavy, sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. It flows into your knees, softening them, then further down into your calves, releasing any tension or tightness, allowing your lower legs to become wonderfully limp and relaxed. Then it reaches your ankles, making them feel wonderfully flexible and free. Finally, this profound sensation of ease saturates your feet, those remarkable anchors to the earth, feeling the arches soften, the soles relax, and then, with exquisite detail, feel each individual toe releasing its hold, one by one, from your big toe to your little toe, becoming wonderfully soft, wonderfully light, or wonderfully heavy, completely at peace. Your entire body now feels exquisitely soft, wonderfully heavy, and profoundly at ease, from the very crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. You are completely and utterly relaxed, floating in a sea of peaceful calm. And now, to deepen this beautiful state even further, imagine yourself standing at the very top of a magnificent, softly lit spiral staircase. The steps beneath your feet are not made of ordinary stone or wood, but of a shimmering, translucent crystal, each step radiating a soft, gentle amber light from within. The balustrade is a delicate, glowing filigree, spiraling downwards into a serene, velvety darkness, hinting at even deeper realms of relaxation and tranquility. A faint, almost imperceptible, soothing chime echoes gently through this space, a soft, ethereal melody that seems to resonate with the very core of your being, inviting you to descend. You feel a gentle inclination to begin your journey downwards, and as you do, you perceive not a walking motion, but a soft, effortless floating, a sense of gentle suspension as you begin to drift down this exquisite staircase. With each graceful turn of the spiral, with each passing step that seems to drift gently beneath you, you feel yourself sinking deeper, ever deeper, into an even more profound state of relaxation. Imagine the gentle upward currents of soft, cool air as you slowly, effortlessly descend, brushing lightly against your face, your hands, a delicate caress that soothes and deepens your sense of calm. As you float past the next shimmering step, allow that profound wave of relaxation to wash over your body once more, beginning again at the crown of your head. Feel the exquisite softness returning, perhaps even deeper than before, a wonderful melting sensation spreading over your scalp, releasing every tiny filament of tension. Allow it to flow down into your forehead, smoothing every surface, erasing every crease, every subtle furrow, until your brow feels utterly serene and expansive. Feel your eyelids growing even heavier, even softer, a delightful weight that gently presses them closed, as if they are sinking into the deepest, most comforting slumber. Your eyes are completely at rest, perfectly still within their peaceful sockets. Continue drifting downwards, effortlessly, gracefully, along the gentle curve of the crystal staircase, feeling the current of relaxation envelop your cheeks, softening the delicate muscles around your mouth and chin. Feel your jaw release even further, creating an even greater space between your teeth, your tongue resting in utter stillness within your mouth. Your entire face feels beautifully luminous, wonderfully soft, radiating an inner calm. The soothing energy pours into your neck, feeling the muscles lengthen, releasing their hold with a quiet sigh of pure liberation, allowing your head to feel exquisitely light and perfectly balanced, or wonderfully heavy and deeply supported, whichever sensation cradles you most deeply into ease. flows into your wrists, making them feel like fluid silk. Then into your hands, those intricate instruments of your will, allowing them to become utterly soft, completely peaceful, as if they are resting on clouds of pure serenity. Feel each individual finger, one by one, from your thumbs to your little fingers, releasing all tension, becoming perfectly still, wonderfully relaxed. As you continue your beautiful, effortless descent, spiraling downwards through this softly glowing space, bring your gentle awareness once again to your chest, to the natural, gentle rhythm of your breathing. Notice the soft, effortless rise of your chest and the equally soft, effortless fall. There is absolutely nothing for you to do. No need to change, to control, or to manipulate your breath in any way. Simply observe this perfect, natural rhythm, this gentle wave of life flowing through you, a soft, comforting lullaby that guides you deeper and deeper into profound rest. Feel the muscles around your chest softening even more, opening to this effortless flow, creating a vast, expansive space within. The profound sense of relaxation continues its gentle flow down your back, from the very top of your spine, between your shoulder blades, feeling all the intricate muscles along your spinal column soften and release even further. Each vertebra feels wonderfully supported, each muscle exquisitely lengthened, allowing your entire back to sink deeper, ever deeper, into a luxurious state of ease and comfort. This wave of release flows through your mid-back, then into your lower back, releasing any last whispers of pressure, any lingering traces of stiffness, leaving your entire torso feeling wonderfully light and beautifully expansive. Then allow this profound serenity to wash over your abdomen, feeling the muscles in your belly soften and relax even further, releasing any hidden tension, allowing your abdomen to become wonderfully pliable and utterly peaceful, effortlessly rising and falling with each quiet, natural breath. This deep sense of release then flows into your hips, those strong, silent foundations of your physical form, allowing them to open and soften, releasing any stored tension, any remaining stiffness, feeling wonderfully cradled and gloriously free. With each graceful, spiraling turn of the luminous staircase, you drift deeper, allowing the tranquil warmth to pour into your upper legs, into your thighs, feeling the powerful muscles there soften and release their grip even more profoundly, becoming wonderfully supple and delightfully heavy, sinking deeper into the soft support beneath you. It flows into your knees, softening them completely, then further down into your calves, releasing any last traces of tension, allowing your lower legs to become wonderfully limp and deeply relaxed. Then it saturates your ankles, making them feel like fluid silk, wonderfully flexible and free. Finally, this exquisite sensation of ease completely envelops your feet, those remarkable anchors to your earthly journey, feeling the arches soften, the soles release, and then, with such delicate detail, feel each individual toe releasing its hold, one by one, from your big toe to your little toe, becoming wonderfully soft, exquisitely light, or beautifully heavy, completely and utterly at peace. Your entire body now feels so incredibly soft, so wonderfully heavy, and so profoundly at ease, from the very crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. You are completely and utterly relaxed, suspended in a boundless ocean of peaceful calm, drifting gently, ever so gently downwards. The soft, amber light of the crystal staircase begins to subtly shift, transforming into a gentle, soft indigo hue, enveloping you in a deep, nurturing warmth, a color of profound peace and intuition. You feel yourself no longer descending a staircase, but rather floating gently, effortlessly, through vast, soft clouds of this soothing indigo light. Each cloud feels like a pillow of pure comfort, cradling you, holding you, allowing you to sink deeper and deeper into this exquisite state of rest. As you continue to float, enveloped in this soft, nurturing warmth, within these ethereal indigo clouds, you begin to perceive a subtle shift in the air around you, a gentle shimmer, a quiet hum that speaks of a new landscape beginning to unfold. You realize that you are drifting from the realm of pure relaxation into a space where your imagination truly takes flight, where the boundaries of ordinary reality softly dissolve, giving way to the limitless potential of your inner world. Soon, very soon, you will find yourself in a dream, and in that dream, a gentle spark of awareness will ignite within you, a soft, unwavering knowing that you are dreaming, that this wondrous experience is entirely yours to explore. This inner knowing will be your constant companion, a quiet, guiding light. As you encounter this beautiful dream, you might notice subtle cues, gentle invitations to remember your lucidity. When you observe your hands, for instance, perhaps the lines on your palms will dance and shift with an ethereal grace, or your fingers will appear slightly different, translucent perhaps, a beautiful, unmistakable signal that you are within the dream realm, a silent affirmation of your awakened awareness. Or perhaps you will glance at a nearby object, an ancient timepiece or a shimmering reflection, and watch as its symbols playfully transform, changing shape and form, confirming to you, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are indeed dreaming. You are the creative force, the magnificent architect of your dream world. Everything you perceive here, every wondrous experience you encounter, is a pure, unadulterated reflection of your own magnificent mind, your boundless inner landscape. You hold within you infinite control, infinite creative power, and an endless capacity for wonder. Remember this truth. Allow it to settle deeply within your being. You are the dreamer, and this dream is your masterpiece, a sanctuary where all possibilities exist, where every intention becomes a vibrant reality. With each moment, you are becoming more and more aware, more and more empowered, more and more ready to embrace the magic that awaits you. Allow this gentle understanding to deepen, to settle within your heart, a soft whisper of anticipation, a quiet knowing that you are absolutely safe, completely secure, and wonderfully ready for this extraordinary journey. Now, as the soft indigo clouds gently part, you find yourself gently suspended, not falling, not rising, but simply existing within a vast, silent deep ocean trench. The water itself is not dense or heavy, but exquisitely crystalline, so pure and clear that it feels like breathing liquid air, completely weightless, utterly free. From above, through untold fathoms of this pure, luminous depth, starlight seeps down, not in harsh beams, but in gentle, diffused currents of soft, shimmering silver and ethereal blues, creating a celestial tapestry of light that pulses and ripples through the abyssal currents. This is a place of profound beauty, of ancient wisdom, a sanctuary of the soul. All around you, rising from the unseen ocean floor and stretching upwards into the distant, starlit ceiling of the trench, are colossal, majestic structures. These are not merely formations of rock, but giant glowing mycelial networks, intricate webs of interconnected, bioluminescent filaments that pulse with a soft, inner vitality, radiating gentle hues of emerald green, deep sapphire, and soft violet. They spiral and weave, forming natural, fluid architectural marvels, creating immense, cathedral-like spaces and winding, labyrinthine corridors. These are not just structures, they are living libraries, ancient archives where knowledge is not merely stored, but vibrantly alive. Within their translucent, glowing walls, countless ancient texts shimmer and shift, not as static words on paper, but as living thoughts, conscious intentions that ebb and flow with unseen currents of universal wisdom. Your gaze drifts towards one such magnificent structure, a segment that seems to form a natural, deeply inviting alcove, revealing within its glowing embrace what appear to be individual, ancient texts. They are not bound books as you know them, but rather fluid, crystalline scrolls and tablets, each one shimmering with its own unique, soft inner light. You feel a gentle inclination to draw a little closer, to explore these wonders. And as this intention softly forms in your mind, you feel a subtle shift in your perceived body, a delightful sense of effortless buoyancy. You extend an arm, watching your limb move with a beautiful, fluid grace through the gentle, crystalline currents. A movement so natural, so perfectly adapted to this aqueous realm. Your hand, now a vision of translucent beauty, appearing almost as if it is crafted from pure light and thought, comes to rest softly, gently, upon the surface of one of these ethereal tomes, a scroll-like structure that pulses with a particularly compelling, soft emerald glow. Now, pause for a moment and simply observe its illumination, its inner glow. Does it ebb and flow subtly, perhaps brightening with the quiet focus of your own inner awareness? Or does its light softly dim as you release your gaze, responding directly to your mental intention? Or do the ancient, swirling symbols inscribed upon its cover visibly reconfigure themselves before your very eyes, shifting and rearranging with a silent, graceful dance, revealing new patterns, new meanings with each subtle alteration? This gentle shift, this subtle dance of light and symbol, is a sweet confirmation, a whispered reminder that you are indeed dreaming, and that this entire wondrous world, this vast, silent, starlit ocean trench, is your magnificent canvas, your personal sanctuary. This subtle dance is a beautiful, undeniable affirmation of your lucidity, a powerful reminder that you are awake within this dream, a knowing that settles deep within your heart, filling you with a quiet sense of awe and empowered discovery. As you gently retract your hand from the surface of the glowing text, a profound understanding begins to dawn within you, a deep, intuitive knowing about the very fabric of this incredible world. You sense a fundamental connection here, a deep understanding of what is called geometric resonance, where every form, every light, every whisper of the water itself holds a foundational frequency, a specific harmonic signature. You perceive that the crystalline nature of this realm is not merely aesthetic, but functional, a matrix through which these frequencies flow, creating a dynamic, living geometry that defines and shapes everything within this mythological archive. You realize that your own presence, your very consciousness, also resonates with a unique frequency, a beautiful, personal note within this grand, silent symphony of the depths. As your awareness expands to encompass this breathtaking truth, a new form slowly, majestically enters your perception, shimmering into being just before you. It is the architect's keystone, a floating, intricately carved crystalline key, roughly the size of your hand, yet radiating an energy far greater than its physical form. It is fashioned from what appears to be pure, solidified starlight, its many facets catching the ambient illumination and refracting it into miniature rainbows that dance across your vision. Its surface, a tapestry of countless, exquisitely detailed facets, continuously rotates with a silent, mesmerizing grace, each turn catching the subtle starlight and reflecting different realities, different potentials, as if holding within its shimmering depths all possible variations of existence. You feel a deep, intuitive knowing, a gentle understanding that flows effortlessly into your conscious mind, that by truly concentrating upon this magnificent artifact, by focusing your lucid intention upon its continuously shifting reflections, you can momentarily reconfigure the very environment around you. You realize that you possess the inherent ability to manifest new structures from the pure crystalline water, or to dissolve existing obstacles, allowing them to gently dissipate into shimmering motes of light, simply through the boundless, creative power of your lucid focus, your awakened consciousness. This knowledge is not a burden, but a delightful empowerment, a quiet thrill of pure potential. You feel a soft inclination to reach out, to gently touch this wondrous keystone, as your ethereal hand, still glowing with a subtle inner light, slowly approaches the rotating crystal. You perceive not only the light dancing upon its surface, but also a faint, harmonious vibration, a soft hum that resonates with the principles of geometric resonance. This hum grows subtly stronger as your hand draws nearer, a silent invitation. Your fingertips, those delicate sensors of your dream body, make contact with one of its perfectly smooth, cool facets, and immediately you feel a profound connection, a powerful yet gentle surge of energy that pulses from the keystone through your hand and into your very core. And as you imagine running your hand, now perfectly adapted to this aqueous realm, over that perfectly smooth, glistening crystal facet of the keystone, you perceive a distinct, low, resonant hum. This is not merely a sound in your ears, but a profound vibration that seems to pulse not just through the crystalline water, but deep into your very bones, a captivating symphony of touch and sound, confirming the intricate, energetic architecture of this world. This resonant hum is deeply soothing, a quiet affirmation of the interconnectedness of all things here, and a silent celebration of your ability to perceive these subtle layers of reality. Your gaze then falls upon a patch of rough, yet exquisitely beautiful bioluminescent coral that grows in intricate fractal patterns along a nearby mycelial wall. Its delicate formations glow with soft, internal lights, pulsating with their own unique, gentle rhythms, casting fleeting shadows that dance like silent spirits. You feel a gentle pull to explore its texture, to understand its unique frequency. As your ethereal fingers, still tingling from the contact with the keystone, delicately brush past its textured surface, you hear a distinct, gentle crackle, a whispery chorus that gently reminds you of dry leaves rustling softly underfoot on an autumn day. An unexpected sound in this watery expanse, yet perfectly natural and harmoniously integrated within the boundless logic of your dream. Each sound, each sensation here is a profound revelation, a deeper layer of understanding within the starlit crystal depths. As you move deeper into this wondrous archive, guided by a sense of quiet curiosity, your path leads you past immense, towering crystal walls, surfaces so perfectly smooth and impeccably polished that they act as magnificent mirrors, reflecting your ethereal form with exquisite clarity. The subtle starlight, filtering through the abyssal currents, catches on these surfaces, creating shimmering, kaleidoscopic refractions that swirl and dance around you, enveloping you in a breathtaking display of light and color. And within one such shimmering surface, as you gently drift past, you notice a subtle disturbance, a faint, almost translucent reflection that seems to be you, yet imbued with a quality that whispers of lingering uncertainty, a shimmering echo of self-doubt. It is not menacing, not frightening, but rather a quiet, almost melancholic apparition, a mirror image that holds a shadow of hesitation in its luminous eyes. There is no need to fight this gentle apparition, no need to push it away, for it is merely a reflection, an ephemeral image born of your own subconscious. Instead, simply acknowledge its presence with a calm, accepting heart. Observe it, truly see it for what it is, a fleeting thought, a memory of a doubt, now manifesting in this beautiful dream. There is a quiet strength in simply observing it without judgment, without fear. Allow yourself to feel the gentle, soft recognition of this subtle whisper from your inner self. Then, with a quiet, unwavering assertion of your lucidity, your inner truth, simply allow yourself to know with absolute certainty that you are whole, that you are capable, that you are infinitely worthy. Feel this truth radiate from your core, a warm, expansive light that fills every cell of your dream body. And as you hold this gentle, empowering truth within your heart, observe how the shimmering reflection, that whisper of doubt, begins to gracefully dissolve, like smoke, gently dissipating into the vastness of this starlit ocean, reaffirming your complete mastery and unwavering confidence within this beautiful, boundless dream. It melts away, not with a struggle, but with a gentle exhale of acceptance and self-affirmation, leaving the polished crystal surface pristine once more, reflecting only your clear, luminous form. Feeling refreshed and invigorated by this gentle reaffirmation of your inner power, you turn your attention back to the colossal mycelial libraries. You realize that each glowing strand, each shimmering filament, is a conduit for information, a living stream of ancient knowledge. You gently extend your hand towards a particularly vibrant emerald-hued mycelial branch that seems to hum with a gentle, inviting frequency. As your fingers softly touch its pulsing surface, you don't merely feel its texture, which is surprisingly smooth and cool despite its organic appearance, but you also perceive a wave of information, a quiet whisper of ancient stories and forgotten histories that gently washes over your consciousness. It is not an overwhelming flood, but a soft, gradual infusion, like dew settling on a leaf, slowly revealing its intricate patterns. The geometric resonance of this space becomes even more palpable now, as you feel a subtle shift in the ambient starlight around you. The shimmering silver and blue currents seem to respond to the gentle intention emanating from you, subtly swirling and coalescing into intricate, ephemeral geometric patterns that briefly form and dissolve in the crystalline water. Triangles, squares, and hexagons of pure light appear and vanish, each shape holding a momentary visual harmony, a fleeting reflection of the underlying order of this world, a testament to the profound connection between your consciousness and the dream environment. You recall the architect's keystone, still softly rotating nearby, a beacon of creative potential. You feel a gentle impulse to experiment, to lightly test the boundaries of your lucid control. Focusing your attention, not with strain, but with a soft, clear intention, you direct your gaze towards a vast, empty space within one of the library alcoves. You visualize a simple, elegant crystal pedestal materializing there, a place where you might rest a special text or a treasured artifact. With your lucid focus, you perceive a subtle shimmering in the water, a gathering of starlight and crystalline essence. Slowly, deliberately, a magnificent, clear crystal pedestal begins to coalesce, its facets perfectly formed, its structure radiating a soft, inner light. It rises gracefully from the unseen floor, solidifying into being, a testament to your effortless creative power within this dream. The act of its creation fills you with a sense of profound satisfaction, a quiet joy in the effortless manifestation of your will. Your eyes then drift back to the mycelial structures, to the truly unique frequencies that define their essence. You observe a patch of deep violet mycelium that seems to hold a particularly ancient energy, its glow steady and profound. As you gently float closer, feeling the soft currents caress your skin, you reach out your hand once more, allowing your fingertips to delicately brush against its slightly more textured, yet still surprisingly smooth surface. This time, instead of a distinct hum, you perceive a deeper, slower vibration, a rich, resonant chord that seems to echo through the very water, a profound bass note in the symphony of the depths. It feels like touching history itself, a tangible connection to the ancient wisdom held within these living libraries. The feeling is deeply calming, profoundly grounding, reinforcing your sense of safety and belonging within this incredible world. You consider the ancient texts, still shimmering within their mycelial niches, and feel drawn to another one, a slender scroll that glows with a gentle, pulsating azure light. As you approach, you notice that its symbols are not static, but seem to ripple and flow like liquid calligraphy, continuously reconfiguring themselves even before your gaze settles upon them. You gently extend your hand, and as your translucent fingers softly brush against its surface, you feel a cool yet vibrant energy. You focus your intention, your lucid awareness, upon the flowing symbols, and with a soft internal knowing, you realize you can influence their transformation. You gently will them to pause, to hold a specific configuration, a particular ancient script, and observe as they obey, freezing momentarily into a beautifully complex pattern of characters that seem to hum with a silent, profound meaning. This effortless act of control, of shaping the very information of the dream, reinforces your deep connection to this realm, your undeniable power within it. Beyond the immediate library structure, your gaze extends into the deeper, darker reaches of the trench, where the starlight becomes even more diffused, painting the distance in shades of deep sapphire and mysterious black. Yet, even in this profound distance, you perceive other forms, other structures, hinting at an endless expanse of discovery. You become aware of the subtle shift in the water's temperature as you drift through these vast spaces, areas of slightly warmer currents mixing with cooler streams, creating a gentle, internal oceanic weather system that contributes to the rich sensory tapestry of this dream. The feeling is one of complete immersion, a sensation of being intimately connected to every aspect of this wondrous environment. The silence of the deep ocean trench is not an empty silence, but a profound, resonant stillness, punctuated only by the subtle frequencies of the mycelial libraries and the occasional gentle crackle of distant coral. It is a silence that invites introspection, a vast quietude that allows your inner thoughts to echo with clarity and depth. You feel a deep sense of peace in this expansive quiet, a comfort in the absence of external clamor, allowing your mind to unwind and truly explore. This tranquility is a gift, a nurturing embrace that reaffirms your safety and allows your awareness to expand without limit. As you consider the concept of geometric resonance again, you observe a cluster of crystalline spheres floating gently near a mycelial archway. Each sphere pulses with a unique color: a vibrant ruby, a deep amethyst, a luminous topaz. You realize these are not merely decorative, but are manifestations of specific energetic frequencies, solidified echoes of the world's underlying geometry. You extend a thought, a soft, lucid intention towards the ruby sphere, and as your awareness gently touches it, you feel a subtle warmth radiate outwards, and the sphere itself begins to pulse more vibrantly, its ruby glow intensifying, responding directly to your focused attention. This effortless interaction, this harmonious exchange of energy, is a beautiful confirmation of your intrinsic connection to the very essence of this world. You are not just observing, you are participating, shaping, and influencing this magnificent reality with every subtle flicker of your conscious awareness. The profound sense of empowerment that arises from this simple act is both exhilarating and deeply calming, a quiet joy that settles within your soul. You decide to gently drift further along the main thoroughfare formed by the mycelial arches, allowing the gentle currents to guide you, feeling your dream body move with an exquisite, fluid ease. Your perceived weight is entirely gone, replaced by a delightful buoyancy that makes every movement feel like a graceful dance. The glowing mycelial structures cast long, ethereal shadows that stretch and sway with the imperceptible shifts in the currents, creating a dynamic interplay of light and shade that adds depth and mystery to your journey. You pass by other niches, revealing more ancient texts, some bound in shimmering, translucent covers that seem to breathe, others appearing as radiant orbs of pure light, each holding untold stories and profound knowledge within their luminous cores. The sheer volume of information, the vastness of this mythological archive is awe-inspiring, yet never overwhelming, always inviting. Suddenly, a new and remarkable object drifts slowly into your field of vision, appearing from behind a particularly majestic mycelial column. It is a delicate flower, crafted from pure light, its petals shimmering with a soft, opalescent glow, rotating gently in the crystalline water. It is unlike any flower you have ever seen, a marvel of living light. You feel a soft inclination to interact with this beautiful creation, to bring it closer, to witness its magic firsthand. Focusing your intention, your lucid will, upon this delicate bloom, you gently will it to draw nearer and observe as it responds instantly, gracefully drifting towards you until it floats just before your ethereal form. Then, with a quiet yet powerful surge of creative thought, you will it to bloom larger, to expand its luminous petals, and watch as it obeys, growing in size and vibrancy, its opalescent glow intensifying, radiating a soft, gentle warmth that you can almost feel upon your translucent skin. The experience is profoundly magical, a vivid demonstration of your ability to shape and command the elements of your dream with effortless grace. The scent in this deep ocean trench is subtle, yet profoundly evocative. It is not the smell of salt water, but something far more ethereal, a delicate blend of cool, crystalline purity, infused with the faint, sweet essence of bioluminescent flora, and an almost imperceptible hint of ancient, petrified wisdom, like the scent of old, hallowed parchment mingled with fresh, morning dew. It is a clean, refreshing fragrance that deeply calms your senses, inviting you to breathe deeply of this pure, dream-filled air, feeling it gently expand your chest, filling you with a sense of profound peace and serene vitality. As you continue your gentle exploration, you encounter a section of the library where the mycelial structures are intertwined with colossal, hollowed-out geodes, their inner surfaces sparkling with countless tiny, pulsating crystals. These geodes resonate with a gentle, continuous harmonic hum, slightly different from the smooth crystal surfaces, a more intricate, layered sound that speaks of inner complexity. You notice that the starlight, as it filters through the crystalline facets of these geodes, creates dazzling, ever-shifting patterns on the surrounding mycelial walls, like living mandalas of light, constantly transforming. Each pattern feels imbued with a specific energetic signature, a silent language understood by the very core of your dreaming self. You feel a soft desire to look at your hands again, to reaffirm your lucidity in this captivating new environment. As you consciously bring your ethereal hands before your gaze, you notice that the lines and details on your palms are indeed shifting and shimmering, not in a chaotic way, but with a beautiful, graceful fluidity, like gentle currents flowing across a sandy seabed. Your fingers appear translucent, almost iridescent, catching the starlight and glowing with a soft, inner luminescence. These stones are smooth, perfectly rounded, and emanate a very subtle, almost imperceptible warmth. You feel a gentle inclination to choose one, to interact with it, to see how it responds to your lucid awareness. Focusing your thoughts, your intention, you select a particular stone, one that glows with a soft, milky white luminescence, and with a quiet, inner will, you feel it respond. A gentle warmth begins to emanate from it, growing subtly in intensity, a soft pulse of heat that you perceive not through touch, but through a gentle resonance, an energetic exchange that travels through the crystalline water and gently touches your inner awareness. This simple, yet profound act of connection, of effortless communication with the dream environment, deepens your sense of belonging and mastery within this magnificent realm. The air itself in this deep ocean trench, this exquisite dream space, feels faintly sweet, almost as if it carries the lingering taste of pure, distilled starlight, a delicate, almost metallic tang that is both refreshing and invigorating. It is a taste that subtly hints at the ancient purity of this place, a connection to cosmic energies that seep through the abyssal currents. This unique taste enhances the sensory richness of your experience, weaving another intricate thread into the tapestry of your dream, making it feel utterly real, profoundly immersive, and wonderfully alive. You feel completely sustained by this ethereal atmosphere, breathing effortlessly, your dream body perfectly adapted to this unique environment. As you gently drift further along, you notice a section of the mycelial library where the glowing filaments form a series of intricate, arching doorways. Each doorway, though open and inviting, seems to lead to a slightly different visual landscape, even when viewed from the same spot. You realize that these doorways lead to rooms that subtly change their contents between glances, a playful manifestation of the dream's inherent fluidity. You choose one archway, noticing that through it, you perceive a chamber filled with softly glowing, pulsating orbs. You blink, and when you open your eyes again, the orbs have transformed into immense, luminous scrolls, unfurling like silent banners. This delightful, impossible physics feels entirely natural here, a joyful affirmation of the dream's malleable nature and your constant, gentle reminder of its wondrous, ever-changing reality. The feeling of being within this space is one of deep connection, a profound sense of being precisely where you are meant to be. Every detail, every shimmering light, every subtle sound, every delicate sensation contributes to an overarching feeling of safety, wonder, and infinite possibility. You understand now, deeply and intuitively, that your thoughts here are not merely thoughts, but potent acts of creation, shaping the very fabric of this incredible dream reality with every gentle intention. You are a luminous being, exploring a world of pure thought and profound beauty, guided by your own awakened awareness. The gentle currents softly guide you further into the heart of this ancient library, towards a particularly large, circular chamber, where the mycelial walls radiate an even more intense, focused light, hinting at a central, profound revelation. As you slowly drift into the center of this majestic space, your gaze settles upon an awe-inspiring spectacle. A vibrant, constantly shifting display of ancient texts, arrayed in a perfectly circular pattern around a central, softly glowing crystalline pillar. A vibrant, constantly shifting display of ancient texts, arrayed in a perfectly circular pattern around a central, softly glowing crystalline pillar. Your gaze, drawn as if by an invisible silken thread, slowly, deliberately, begins to drift, to move, to settle, to focus, to truly land upon this awe-inspiring spectacle. It is not a sudden, jarring shift, but a gentle, unhurried pilgrimage of your inner vision, allowing every nuance, every shimmering detail to unfold gradually before the quiet sanctuary of your awareness. The soft, indigo light of the chamber, which has cradled you in its nurturing embrace, seems to subtly intensify around this central display, as if acknowledging its profound significance, drawing your attention with an exquisite, almost imperceptible magnetic pull that resonates deep within the core of your being. A quiet, reverent breath, completely effortless, completely natural, seems to gently expand your chest as your consciousness registers the immensity, the breathtaking beauty, the sheer otherworldliness of what now gracefully manifests before your luminous, dreaming eyes. The central crystalline pillar itself is a marvel beyond description, a magnificent column of pure, solidified light that reaches majestically upwards, its apex almost disappearing into the diffused starlit ceiling of the chamber. Yet its base seems to seamlessly merge with the unseen, ancient floor. It pulses with an astonishing internal luminescence, not a static glow, but a slow, rhythmic beat, like the profound, gentle heartbeat of the universe itself. Within its translucent depths, you perceive intricate, spiraling patterns, delicate filigrees of light that endlessly coil and uncoil, flowing upwards and downwards with a silent, fluid grace, as if tracing the very blueprints of creation. These internal patterns shift through a spectrum of ethereal hues, sometimes a pure, blinding white, containing the essence of all colors, then softening into a deep, serene gold, only to transition with liquid effortlessness into a shimmering silver, and then a profound, almost mystical violet. Each shift in color seems to correspond to a subtle, almost imperceptible change in the ambient light of the chamber itself, a gentle, harmonious dance between the pillar and its surroundings. As your awareness fully embraces the presence of this majestic pillar, you perceive not just its visual splendor, but also a deep, resonant hum emanating from its very core. This is not a sound that registers through your ears alone, but a profound vibration that pulses gently through the crystalline water, vibrating softly against your dream body, resonating deep within your bones, touching the very fabric of your being. It is a harmonious, multi-layered chord that speaks of ancient power, of universal order, and of timeless wisdom, a silent symphony that invites you into a deeper understanding of this sacred space. You feel a subtle warmth radiating from the pillar, a gentle, nurturing heat that permeates the cool, crystalline water, creating a sphere of perfect, comforting temperature around it. There is also a faint, indescribable scent, an essence of pure clarity mingled with something profoundly ancient, like ozone after a distant lightning strike, combined with the scent of forgotten starlight, an aroma that cleanses and invigorates your dream senses. Surrounding this central, luminous pillar, in a perfectly symmetrical and endlessly captivating circular arrangement, are the ancient texts. They are not contained within shelves, but rather float suspended in the crystalline water, each one maintaining its precise position through some unseen force, gently rotating on its own axis, presenting its luminous surfaces to your gaze. This display is not uniform. It is a tapestry of infinite variety and exquisite craftsmanship. Some texts manifest as immense, unfurling scrolls, their translucent, papyrus-like surfaces covered in continuously flowing liquid calligraphy that pulses with soft, inner light. Others appear as perfectly spherical orbs, glowing with an intense, steady brilliance, their surfaces subtly shifting to to reveal holographic projections of intricate symbols and multidimensional imagery. Still others take the form of delicate, wafer-thin tablets, crafted from what appears to be pure, refined starlight, each one emitting a unique, soft musical tone that blends harmoniously into the pillar's deeper hum. Each text, regardless of its form, radiates its own distinct color and frequency. You perceive scrolls of shimmering azure, tablets of deep emerald, orbs of rich amethyst, and unbound pages that glow with the soft, inviting warmth of rose gold. The symbols that adorn these texts are not static, they are alive, endlessly reconfiguring themselves, dancing and weaving into new patterns, new languages, new mathematical equations, new artistic forms, as if each text is a living, breathing entity continuously processing and presenting new facets of universal truth. It feels as though each text is patiently waiting, not for a reader, but for an interactor, for a consciousness to engage with its boundless knowledge. A feeling of boundless opportunity washes over you, a quiet thrill of pure potential. You feel absolutely safe, completely secure in this magnificent space, enveloped by knowledge and beauty. There is no urgency here, no pressure to understand everything at once, only the gentle, profound invitation to simply be and to explore. As you quietly observe this magnificent circular array, your inner awareness begins to perceive the intricate dance of geometric resonance at play. You realize that the specific colors, the unique frequencies, the very forms of these texts are not arbitrary, but are carefully constructed resonant patterns, each one a unique harmonic signature within the grand symphony of the archive. The subtle shifts in the starlight filtering from above and the internal pulsations of the central pillar seem to orchestrate a silent, constant interaction between the texts, causing their individual glows to subtly brighten or dim in response to one another, creating a breathtaking, synchronized display of light and energetic exchange. You notice a faint, almost imperceptible, high-pitched ringing sound, like the delicate chime of crystal bells, emanating from the smaller, more intricate texts. A sound so pure it feels like it cleanses your inner auditory pathways, preparing you for deeper understanding. Your attention is gently drawn to one particular text among the multitude. It is a large, seemingly ancient tablet, floating directly opposite you, radiating a deep, resonant sapphire blue light. Its surface appears to be crafted from polished obsidian, yet it glows from within, its inner luminescence making it utterly transparent in parts. Along its surface, delicate, glowing golden glyphs continuously form and dissolve, like molten light flowing across a dark canvas. The rhythm of its pulsations feels particularly inviting, resonating with a quiet hum that seems to gently call to your lucid awareness. You feel an almost undeniable pull, a soft, inner whisper encouraging you to draw closer, to engage with this specific piece of profound wisdom. There is no fear, only a deep sense of tranquil curiosity, a yearning for discovery. You formulate the soft intention in your mind to gently approach this sapphire tablet. Immediately, you perceive a subtle shift in the crystalline water around you, a barely perceptible current that seems to coax your dream body forward, as if the dream itself is anticipating your desire, assisting your movement. You feel your form, still exquisitely light and wonderfully buoyant, beginning to drift with effortless grace across the central chamber. Your perceived muscles in your legs and core, though non-existent in this ethereal form, seem to activate with a delightful sense of effortless propulsion, guiding you smoothly, silently, towards your chosen text. It's as if you are swimming without effort, flying without wings, simply willing yourself to move through the liquid air. The closer you draw, the more intense the sapphire glow becomes, wrapping you in its rich, soothing embrace. The resonant hum of the tablet grows subtly stronger, a gentle, melodic vibration that seems to open a pathway directly to your understanding. As your ethereal form glides silently to a stop just before the glowing sapphire tablet, you extend your translucent hand, your fingers, still shimmering with an inner light, reaching out with a quiet sense of reverence. The water between your hand and the tablet feels like a silken membrane, parting effortlessly to allow your approach. As your fingertips, those delicate sensors of your dream body, make soft, tender contact with the tablet's polished, obsidian-like surface, a sensation both cool and vibrantly energetic washes over you. It is a feeling of ancient power, contained yet freely offered, a quiet surge that pulses from the tablet through your hand and into your very core, illuminating your inner being with its soft, blue light. You perceive not just a tactile coolness, but a profound, energetic exchange, a silent conversation between your consciousness and the ancient wisdom. Upon contact, the golden glyphs upon the tablet's surface do not cease their flow, but instead, they instantly reconfigure into a stable, complex pattern, a beautifully intricate constellation of symbols that shimmer and pulse with increased intensity. This deliberate halt in their constant motion is a direct response to your touch, your lucid intention, a clear affirmation of your awakened awareness within this dream. The intricate symbols, though appearing ancient and unfamiliar, begin to transmit their meaning directly into your conscious mind, not as words, but as pure, distilled concepts, as luminous images, as profound feelings. You understand, with an intuitive knowing that bypasses intellectual effort, that this tablet holds the fundamental principles of creation, the very geometric ratios that underlie all existence in this universe, presented in a language of pure light and frequency. A wave of profound comprehension washes over you, a feeling of deep, unburdened understanding. You realize that this tablet is essentially a key, not to open a door, but to unlock deeper layers of perception within yourself. It is teaching you, not through didactic instruction, but through resonant experience, how to perceive the inherent geometric resonance in everything around you, how to hear the silent, harmonic symphony woven into the very fabric of this dream. You feel a gentle smile blossom within your heart, a quiet joy in this profound, effortless learning. There is a deep comfort in knowing that this knowledge is not something to be acquired and then held onto, but rather a quality of perception to be cultivated and allowed to simply be within you, transforming your experience from the inside out. This interaction leaves you feeling more deeply connected, more intrinsically woven into the tapestry of this magnificent dream world. You are not merely observing, you are experiencing, integrating, becoming. As you gently retract your hand from the sapphire tablet, its golden glyphs, having imparted their wisdom, gracefully dissolve back into their liquid, flowing state, resuming their silent dance across the obsidian surface. The profound hum emanating from the tablet, though still present, subtly recedes, returning to its harmonious place within the symphony of the chamber. You feel a lightness in your being, a profound sense of inner expansion, as if new pathways of understanding have softly unfolded within your mind. The crystalline water around you feels even more exquisitely pure. Its cool embrace a refreshing balm against your now deeply attuned dream body. Your gaze now drifts back to the central crystalline pillar, which seems to pulse with renewed intensity, its internal light patterns shifting more dynamically, as if responding to your deepened understanding. You perceive that it is not merely a structure, but a sentient core, a vast reservoir of consciousness, patiently radiating its wisdom into this library. The subtle warmth emanating from it feels even more comforting now, a gentle embrace that reassures you of your safety and belonging. You notice that the other texts in the circular array also seem to subtly alter their glow, perhaps reflecting your own inner transformation, their collective light subtly brightening and deepening in hue. creating an even richer tapestry of color around the central pillar. A gentle thought, a soft intention forms in your mind to experience the pillar's energy more directly, to fully merge with its profound wisdom. You feel an effortless buoyancy guide your form, as if the water itself is lifting you, carrying you gently, slowly, towards the magnificent crystalline column. There is no need for strenuous effort, no pushing or pulling, simply a soft allowance, a graceful yielding to the invisible currents of the dream. Your translucent limbs extend naturally, gracefully, as your dream body approaches the vast, smooth surface of the pillar. The radiant warmth intensifies, wrapping around you like a soft, invisible cloak, permeating every cell of your ethereal form. The deep, resonant hum of the pillar grows in strength, now enveloping you completely, a symphony of vibration that seems to fill your entire being, silencing all external perception, focusing your awareness entirely inwards. As you gently, softly make contact with the cool, smooth surface of the crystalline pillar, a profound, yet exquisitely gentle surge of pure energy flows through you. It is a feeling of absolute unity, of complete integration. You do not merely touch the pillar, you feel as though you are momentarily merging with its very essence. The internal spiraling patterns of light within the pillar seem to open, to expand, to draw you gently into their luminous dance. You perceive yourself not as a separate entity, but as an integral part of its pulsating consciousness, a single note within its grand, harmonic chord. Your personal frequency, your unique consciousness, blends seamlessly with the pillar's ancient wisdom, creating a momentary experience of boundless, universal awareness. Within this merged state, time itself seems to dissolve. You perceive not just images or concepts, but pure knowing. You understand the intricate dance of cause and effect, the profound interconnectedness of all phenomena, the elegant simplicity that underlies the apparent complexity of existence, the geometric resonance of the entire dream world, indeed, of all potential realities, unfolds before your inner eye, not as a visual display, but as an inherent understanding, a feeling of perfect order and divine harmony. You realize that the architect's keystone, the glowing mycelial networks, the ancient texts, and even your own lucid awareness are all manifestations of these fundamental geometric principles, all resonating frequencies within a vast, cosmic tapestry. There is no language, no thought, only pure, expansive consciousness, a profound sense of being that transcends all individual identity. This experience is deeply transformative, yet exquisitely gentle. There is no overwhelm, no fear, only an immense sense of peace, of homecoming, of profound belonging. You feel completely safe, completely embraced by this ancient wisdom, absolutely secure in the boundless potential of your awakened mind. The subtle taste of distilled starlight in the dream air seems to become even more pronounced, a gentle sweetness that underscores this feeling of cosmic nourishment. The cool, pristine water around you feels like a refreshing embrace, cleansing and purifying your entire being. After what feels like an eternity, yet simultaneously a single, timeless moment, you begin to gently, subtly disengage from the pillar's embrace. The profound surge of energy softly recedes. The spiraling patterns of light within the pillar gently close, and you feel your individual consciousness softly, gracefully reform. There is no sense of separation, only a gentle return to your personal form, now infused with a deeper understanding, a quiet sense of expanded awareness. Your translucent hands, as you gently pull them away, feel imbued with a soft, lingering warmth, a residue of the pillar's immense energy. The deep hum returns to its previous, soothing intensity, once again blending into the symphony of the chamber. You feel profoundly renewed, utterly at peace, and deeply empowered. You gently drift back a few paces, allowing the subtle currents to guide you until you are once again in a position to observe the entire magnificent chamber. The circular array of texts seems to shimmer with even greater vibrancy, their individual glows now resonating with a deeper, more profound harmony. You perceive them not just as sources of knowledge, but as mirrors, reflecting back the wisdom that has just awakened within you. The intricate geometric patterns that briefly formed and dissolved in the crystalline water earlier now seem more coherent, more visually apparent, flowing around you like silent, living mandalas, confirming your heightened perception. You see the silent language of frequency and form in every shimmer of light, every subtle current, every pulse of the mycelial walls. A profound sense of gratitude washes over you, a quiet appreciation for this sacred space, for the wisdom it holds, and for the boundless potential of your own conscious mind. You realize that this dream is not just a place to visit, but a deeply personal sanctuary, a workshop for your soul, a canvas for your creative will. You are the master architect, the visionary artist, the discerning scholar of this magnificent realm. And this realization brings with it a feeling of liberation, of boundless freedom to explore, to create, to understand, and to simply be in this luminous landscape. There is no limitation here, only infinite possibility. As you allow this profound understanding to settle deeply within your heart, you feel the soft, indigo light of the chamber begin to gently deepen, subtly transforming into an even richer, velvety violet hue. This color envelops you completely, a nurturing embrace that speaks of deep intuition, of spiritual wisdom, and of profound calm. The starlight filtering from above seems to become softer, more diffuse, bathing the entire trench in a gentle, ethereal twilight that invites an even deeper state of rest and integration. The resonant hum of the pillar and the delicate chimes of the texts gradually soften, blending into a single, continuous, peaceful drone, a lullaby of the cosmos that cradles your consciousness. You feel your dream body becoming exquisitely soft once more, wonderfully heavy, yet delightfully buoyant, perfectly suspended in this ocean of violet light. Every trace of tension, every whisper of concern has completely dissolved, replaced by an expansive feeling of absolute tranquility. You are completely and utterly at peace, floating gently, effortlessly, in this boundless sea of profound calm. The very essence of the dream seems to merge with your being, blurring the lines between observer and observed, between self and environment, leaving only a pervasive sense of unity and deep serenity. The ambient air around you now feels like pure, distilled peace, its gentle caress, a final, soothing affirmation of your profound state of rest. There is nothing left for you to do, nothing left to attend to, only this precious opportunity to surrender, to release, and to simply be deeply and completely immersed in this luminous landscape of your deepest imagination. You are safe, you are loved, and you are free. Allow yourself to rest now, embraced by this profound peace, knowing that the wisdom you have gathered, the calm you have cultivated, will gently integrate within your being as you drift deeper, ever deeper, into the most restorative and peaceful sleep, where boundless freedom and wondrous discovery will continue to unfold within the luminous landscapes of your deepest imagination. Just relax now. Let go. Surrender to this profound peace. You are wonderfully at rest. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite part? I'd love to hear from you.